You've been ordered to leave Houston due to an approaching hurricane. It's time to grab your go bag and head out before dangerous weather is at our doorsteps and the lights go out. Which is why it's so important you know your evacuation routes. All right, we have two main evacuation routes, 45 northbound into the Dallas area. Of course, all lanes outbound and inbound are going to be headed north so we can get away from the storm. And depending on where you live and the size of the storm, I-10 westbound making your way into San Antonio would be another option for you. Because you don't want to be driving this. Which is why you and your family, you're going to want to make sure to leave early because there's going to be a lot of traffic and it's going to be really stressful on the roadways. Make sure you pack that go bag and that you know your evacuation route ahead of time so you and your family can get to shelter safely before the hurricane hits.
Whether to ride out a storm or leave town is something many families struggle to decide. We asked what advice people who've been through storms have for those new to the area. Adina Martin wrote on the KPRC2 Facebook page, if they say leave, you leave.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself, right? Your local emergency leaders will tell you if you need to evacuate. And isn't that just the age-old question around here, Anthony? Do I stay? Do I go? People have been trying to figure this out for decades now.
And you think of 2 decades ago, it was Hurricane Rita and how it felt like everybody left.
Yeah.
And look at what happened in that situation when not that many people needed to leave, just the people in the storm surge zone. And since that time, you've had people say, I'll never evacuate again because of that storm. And honestly, if you live in a certain area, you always should.
Yeah, you really should at that point. And not just that, you got to be prepared if you are going to stay, right?
Right. Now, whether you're staying or going, you need to have a hurricane kit.
And there's a lot of things you need to put in this kit. You want to think a gallon of water per person per day, and you need to prepare for up to 5 days. You want to have non-perishable items, so think about your cans. Do not forget the can opener, or you're going to be very sorry about it.
There it is.
And then just the basics. You can see we've got baby wipes, we've got sunscreen, flashlights are a must.
And 2 important P's, prescriptions and Pampers.
Yes.
Some more good advice shared on our Facebook page. Aaron Michael writes, start buying a few extra things each time you go to the store now and set it aside. When a storm is on the way, people panic by leaving store shelves empty. And Phyllis wrote, start buying a gallon of water every week.
You know, Caroline, I think the best advice that I heard from you just a little bit ago was something that people probably don't think about is plastic bags.
Well, and plastic baggies, perfect for keeping things fresh, but also keeping them dry.
You may be out and about this summer. Don't let a storm catch you off guard. Sign up to have all hurricane and flood information sent to you. My newsletter, which I send twice a week, is packed with insights, real-time updates, and essential safety info you need. Sign up on click2houston.com and don't forget to download the free Storm Tracker 2 app to get alerts based on your location.
Still ahead, learning how to survive a hurricane means experts need to safely get right into the middle of one.
Our aim is to reduce the impact of disasters on communities.
See how researchers recreate hurricane conditions and what they're learning from the wall of wind.
Also, after the break, Daji Aswad breaks down the difference between watches and warnings during hurricane season. But first, she's helping us protect our pets during a natural disaster.
Your pets, they need to be hurricane ready too. Of course, have enough food and medication ready to go.
Check to make sure the information on your pet's collar is up to date.
Gather your leashes and harnesses, and you'll also want to make sure you have the carrier and crate because pets may try to run away when stressed.
You might also want to get a current photo of your pet just in case they get lost.
And in case you have to evacuate, it's good to know that pets are not allowed in public shelters. So you want to make a list of hotels and boarding facilities that are pet friendly.